Parker looking to get a shot at Oleksandr Usyk next. Do you think he'll get his shot, or do you think Dubois is going to slide in?
Man, I'm not sure. I really hope he does. You know, I don't know if I'm biased, but I'd really like to watch that fight. You know what I mean? I feel like he's coming off so many good wins. I believe he beats Dubois. You know, I think because he's got a lot more natural ability. You know what I mean? He's got faster hands. He's got better feet work. He's just got to be fit enough to do that for the whole fight. You know what I mean?
Jai Opetaia didn't hold back when analyzing Joseph Parker's claim to a shot at Oleksandr Usyk, making it crystal clear. Parker deserves that opportunity, no questions asked. However, the real battle isn't just in the ring. It's happening behind the scenes, where Daniel Dubois is lurking, eager to steal that shot for himself. But here's the catch. Opetaia sees Parker as the superior fighter and laid out exactly why. Parker has been tearing through top-tier opponents, proving time and time again that he belongs among the heavyweight elite. His raw talent, ring IQ, and relentless work rate make him a true force in the division. Opetaia highlighted Parker's faster hands, sharper footwork, and ability to execute under pressure, all of which set him apart from Dubois. Even worse for Dubois, Parker's recent performances have only solidified his standing as a serious threat. The burning question remains: can Parker sustain his dominance when it matters most? The moment of truth is coming, and once it arrives...
Dubois is just an animal. He's such a big dude. Fucking punches hard. He's got a decent chin. He's very dangerous. But I believe he's got one of the best abilities in the heavyweight division, Parker. So I believe if he's just fit enough to fight to the best of his ability, he can beat most of them, you know, and give, you know, I reckon he can fucking give Usyk one of the best runs.
The heavyweight division will never be the same. Parker knows that time is running out. This is his golden opportunity to cement his legacy. That being said, Opetaia didn't shy away from giving Dubois his due respect. He acknowledged Dubois as a dangerous powerhouse with serious punching power and a solid chin. However, he made it just as clear. While Dubois is a wrecking machine, Parker possesses something even more lethal: pure, unmatched ability. Here's the key difference. Opetaia believes Parker has some of the best natural skills in the entire heavyweight division. That's what truly separates him from the rest of the pack. If Parker is in peak condition, he's a nightmare for anyone in the ring. Opetaia also stressed that Parker isn't just a brawler. He's a technician with superior movement, fight IQ, and adaptability. He doesn't just beat top heavyweights. He has the...
Look, in my view, Joseph Parker has earned the world title shot, Oleksandr Usyk, because what he did in Riyadh against Martin Bakole, still taking that fight, doing it on 48 hours notice. Yes, Usyk against Dubois might be a bigger commercial fight in the UK, but right now I think Joseph Parker deserves the right to fight Usyk. If I had my way, I'd make Parker and Dubois still fight, and then one of them carries two belts into the fight with Usyk. You could still...
potential to give Usyk one of the toughest fights of his career. The question is, will Parker rise to his absolute best when it matters most? Meanwhile, Gareth A. Davies didn't mince words. He firmly believes that Joseph Parker has rightfully earned his shot at Oleksandr Usyk, and there's no debate about it. He also pointed to Parker's gutsy decision to take on Martin Bakole on just 48 hours' notice, further proving his warrior mentality. With so much at stake, time is running out. Will Parker seize his moment and secure his shot at heavyweight glory? Or will Dubois force his way into the title picture? The answers will come soon, and when they do, the landscape of the heavyweight division will be changed forever. Gareth A. Davies highlighted Joseph Parker's warrior spirit, pointing to his decision to take on Martin Bakole.
Just lastly, Parker versus Usyk, who wins?
I think Usyk beats them all at the moment, but I think Parker will give him a damn good fight.
Cole on just 48 hours' notice in Riyadh. But here's the catch. While an Usyk versus Dubois fight might draw bigger numbers in the UK, it doesn't change the reality that Parker is the one who truly deserves the shot. Davies argued that Parker and Dubois should settle their rivalry in the ring first, with the winner earning the right to challenge Usyk for the unified championship. Such a scenario wouldn't just be fair, it would create an even bigger spectacle for the division. However, the burning question remains: will boxing politics let justice prevail, or will Parker once again be forced to watch from the sidelines? Time is running out, and this decision will change everything. When Davies was asked the ultimate question, who wins between Joseph Parker and...
I think Usyk Parker, personally, I think it's not happened before. I think Joe's a great fighter. He's earned his stripes, he's earned the fight. I'm not saying Dubois hasn't, he's also doing phenomenal things, but unfortunately he got ill for the last fight, and that's the way for the fight with Parker. If he'd have won that fight, it would have been his name I would be saying, but...
Oleksandr Usyk. He didn't hesitate. While he acknowledged that Usyk remains the top dog, the man who outclasses every heavyweight in his path, he didn't dismiss Parker as some others have. Instead, he made it clear, Parker isn't just another opponent. Moreover, Davies believes Parker would give Usyk one of the toughest fights of his career, pushing him to the absolute limit. With Parker's recent resurgence, sharper form, and relentless work ethic, he has transformed into a real problem in the heavyweight division. If anyone is capable of disrupting Usyk's rhythm, it's Parker. The burning question is, can Parker capitalize on his momentum and shock the world? Time is running out, and when these two warriors collide, the division will never be the same.
It's a super difficult fight. Usyk's a great fighter, but I think after spending a little bit of time with Joseph Parker before the Coley fight, in his camp and sparring with him, and seeing the way him and his team work in the heavyweight mix at the minute, I give him a great chance with anyone. They're a real solid foundation, a real solid unit. Everything's geared to make Joseph be the best come fight night. Real honour and pleasure to be around them guys. So I give him as much a chance as anyone else in the world.
While Fraser Clark didn't shy away from sharing his thoughts on the Parker versus Usyk debate, making it clear, Parker is the one who truly deserves this title shot. Clark acknowledged that Parker has put in the work, proving himself against elite opposition time and time again. However, here's the twist. While Daniel Dubois was originally lined up for this opportunity, fate had other plans. Dubois' illness forced him out of the Parker fight, and in boxing, timing is everything. Had Dubois won that fight, his name would be in the conversation right now, not Parker's. Clark also admitted that while Dubois is a phenomenal fighter in his own right, Parker has rightfully earned his place at the top. The burning question remains, will Parker finally get his long-awaited world title moment, or will boxing politics push him aside once again? The clock is ticking, and
thinking that the Usyk-Dubois fight still happens even though that fight's been ordered.
Yeah, and nobody knows what's going to... Well, nobody knows. There's rumours flying around that they're talking to each other to try and make that fight with Dubois and Usyk, but our preference is to fight Usyk, and we commend Gustavo at the WBO for ordering this fight, because I think Joe deserves the fight. Joe deserves the fight.
The fate of the heavyweight division hangs in the balance. Fraser Clark didn't hold back when analyzing Joseph Parker's chances against Oleksandr Usyk, making it clear that Parker is more than capable of shaking up the heavyweight division. Clark had a unique advantage. He spent time inside Parker's camp before the Martin Bacol fight, witnessing firsthand the intense preparation and team chemistry. But here's the catch. Clark isn't just offering blind praise. He genuinely believes Parker has all the tools to give Usyk serious problems. The reality is, Parker's camp is a well-oiled machine, fully dedicated to ensuring he peaks at the right moment. Clark emphasized that Parker's foundation is rock solid, with every element of his preparation meticulously structured. Moreover, Clark insisted that Parker stands as good a chance as anyone in the world at dethroning Usyk. The burning question remains,
I'm sure he'll want to defend his belts, and I'm sure he'll want to fight Joe. well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. They have how many days to enter negotiations? There's not been any of that. I haven't heard anything about that yet. But Joe's got a great manager in David Higgins. He's also got Spencer Brown on his team, so they will be fighting for his side.
Parker rise to the occasion and pull off the upset? On the other side, Andy Lee isn't just making statements. He's sending shockwaves through the heavyweight division by declaring that Joseph Parker versus Oleksandr Usyk is inevitable. Meanwhile, the WBO's official mandate has slammed the door shut on any alternative paths, forcing Usyk to face Parker within 30 days. But here's the catch. Parker isn't just a mandatory challenger. He's the storm Usyk never saw coming. The reality is, Parker has obliterated top-tier opponents, proving he belongs among the elite. And now, the pressure is mounting on Usyk to defend his throne. Moreover, whispers of backdoor negotiations and alternative fights hold no weight anymore. Parker's team refuses to let politics rob him of his rightful moment. The burning question is whether Usyk will step forward as the undisputed king or attempt to maneuver his way out. The moment of truth is coming, and the heavyweight division will never be the same. Meanwhile, Andy Lee didn't just analyze the chaos in the heavyweight division, he threw gasoline on the fire. The WBO's order for Usyk to defend his title has completely flipped the narrative, shifting focus from Usyk versus Dubois to the real fight, Usyk versus Parker. But here's the catch. The battle for supremacy is turning into a war behind the scenes, and Lee's words have only intensified the tension. The reality is Parker and his team, led by the relentless David Higgins and Spencer Brown, are done waiting. Moreover, they're demanding answers, questioning why Parker keeps getting overlooked when he has done more than enough to earn his shot. The burning question remains, is Usyk ready to prove he's the undisputed king, or will he try to find a way out? Time is running out, and this decision will determine the future of the heavyweight division. Frank Warren didn't hold back in a tense exchange with Gareth A. Davies, giving a rare glimpse into the high-stakes world of the heavyweight division. Meanwhile, speculation is running wild as whispers grow louder about Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker being lined up for massive showdowns. Yet Warren remained cryptic, refusing to give clear answers, fueling even more intrigue.
It was Daniel Dubois that pulled out of the fight, not Joseph Parker. And it was Daniel Dubois that put himself out of line for it. So why would Daniel Dubois be awarded a direct crack of Usyk when he pulled out the fight? So the right person to get the crack should be Joseph Parker. Why not? He was the one that turned up to fight, he fought, got the job done.
But here's the catch. Both fighters are on the brink of career-defining battles, and the uncertainty surrounding their opponents is only amplifying the suspense. The reality is, the heavyweight division is shifting fast, and every decision made now could alter its future. Moreover, Warren confirmed that Moses Atama would be featured on the Manchester card set for April 5th. But beyond that, he refused to reveal more, keeping fans in the dark. What's more, the secrecy surrounding these matchups is only adding to the excitement. The burning question is, who will be next in line for war? The moment of truth is coming, and the heavyweight division will never be the same. Meanwhile, Johnny Nelson didn't hold back when discussing the current state of the division, pointing out the glaring issue with how things have unfolded leading up to the Usyk fight. He made one thing crystal clear. It was Daniel Dubois, not Joseph Parker, who pulled out of their scheduled fight. So why is Dubois being handed another shot at Usyk after pulling out? Nelson didn't mince words, arguing that the right fighter to challenge Usyk should be Parker, the one who showed up and delivered when it mattered. Parker didn't back out. He got the job done. Meanwhile, the decision to give Dubois another shot raises serious questions about the integrity of boxing's decision-making. If fairness was truly the priority, Parker would be the one facing Usyk, not someone who already backed out when the pressure was on. But here's the catch. Boxing politics seem to favor those who take the easy route, while fighters who show real heart and commitment continue to get overlooked. Parker put in the work, took on the challenges, and stayed active against top competition. Yet, Dubois, after pulling out, is seemingly rewarded with another shot at glory. The burning question remains: will boxing's politics continue to favor those who walk away from fights, or will true fighters like Parker finally get their moment? The moment of truth is coming fast. Decisions made now will shape the future of the heavyweight division, and fans are demanding answers. Like, comment, and subscribe for more updates as this story continues to unfold.